YouTube, how's it going? It's your boy J Labs here, bringing you guys the 8th episode of the football news. And my oh my, do we have some topics to talk about here today. Now, I released a video yesterday where I have 3 sets of awards in one video. And I said I wanted to thank you guys a lot for wishing me birthday wishes. It really means the world to me, so thank you. 21, man, it's crazy. If you want me to, I will make a separate video on what's been going on in my life the last couple of years. If you guys want to see that, just leave a like on the video or just leave a comment down below saying you want to see it. But back into the footballing world. Big topics. We had Frankfurt versus Bayern Munich. Now, why is this a big topic? Because they lost 5-1. Bayern Munich lost 5-1 against Frankfurt. But where, if you guys remember, I think it was back in like 2011 or 2012, Bayern Munich actually beat Frankfurt on, I think, match day 28 or 29 to win the Bundesliga title. Now the tables have turned. Frankfurt have demolished Bayern Munich 5-1. And because of that, their manager, Niko Kovac, has been sacked. Now, I kind of knew this was coming, because after the 5-1 result happened, Bayern Munich actually canceled their training session that was supposed to happen yesterday. So, if you see that a team has canceled their session, you know that something has had to happen. So, and it was only their 3rd loss of the season. But, yes, I get it. You don't want to be getting annihilated, especially 5-1. But, now that Niko Kovac is out the door, who's going to step in? And this is where, again, the same question is going to come into play. Because Levante versus Barcelona happened, and Barcelona, as you know, they went 1-0 up early with a goal from Lionel Messi. And in the second half, Barcelona just capitulated. They then lost 3-1 in the second half. So, is Valverde on his way out the door? We're going to have to wait and see. Oh, also, I would like to wish a speedy recovery to Andre Gomez, who, if you guys did not see, Everton played Tottenham over the weekend, and it's hard to even, talk about because of how gruesome the injury was. So, Andre Gomez was running down the wing, and then Heung-min Son comes in and just absolutely obliterates Andre Gomez. You can find clips of it on YouTube, but I'll let you know right now, the second that the impact hit, you could hear Andre Gomez's ankle literally snap. And Everton just came out and said that Andre Gomez will make a full recovery from his injury. He'll spend the next couple of days in the hospital before he starts his rehabilitation. So, it's always hard to see a footballer go down. And the reason why it was hard to watch is because Heung-min Son, he means no harm. He means no harm. I mean, the guy is such a lovable dude. How can you hate on Heung-min Son? Well, maybe if you're an Arsenal supporter, but that's neither here or there. But the second the tackle was made, you could see how apologetic and heartbroken Heung-min Son was at that situation in time. So the second the tackle was made, he was the one who waved over the medical personnel, trying to get Andre Gomez off the pitch. And while he was even being carted off the pitch, Heung-min Son was breaking down in tears, because Heung-min Son, like I said, he isn't known for hard challenges or hard tackles, whatever the case may be. I think it was just a hard tackle that went wrong. So, again, Andre Gomez, I wish you a healthy and speedy recovery. And let's get on to the rumors. We got a lot of them here today. Ibra. We all know the story with Ibrahimovic. The MLS season is closing in a month. And this is from, I believe, their director, Walter Sabatini, that Ibrahimovic joining Bologna is a quote-unquote real possibility. Now, we all know, Ibrahimovic, he's not the youngest of players anymore. He's 38 years old. But you also have teams knocking on the door for Ibrahimovic. Man United, their main priority is bringing in a striker. They're looking to bring back Ibrahimovic for one more ride. AC Milan are now in talks of bringing back Ibrahimovic for one more ride as well. So that will be very interesting to look forward to in the next couple of weeks to see where Ibrahimovic is going. Next up we've got... Well, this was a comment also made by ex-Liverpool midfielder Jason McAteer. He said he has been trying to urge Jurgen Klopp to sign N'Golo Kante. Now, you've got world-class midfielders already. You got Fabinho, who arguably, maybe next to Firmino and Salah, has been Liverpool's best player. Well, next to the three you would normally think of, which is Firmino, Salah, and Van Dijk. Van Dijk is obviously up there at the top. I mean, how can you make a list of Liverpool's best players this season if you do not have Virgil van Dijk in there? So, like, the whole midfield scenario, you've got a lot of promising midfielders anyway. You got the likes of Naby Keita. You've got the likes of Gini Wijnaldum, who's been starting to make himself a main player. You got Adam Lallana, who was actually rumored to move to China and the MLS. So where he's going to go in the next couple of weeks, we're going to have to wait and see. We got words from ex-Gunner forward Charlie Nicholas, who says that Granit Xhaka will leave Arsenal in January. Now, if you guys are unaware, I think this was like a week and a half ago. Arsenal were playing Crystal Palace. Arsenal were 2-0 up, but then they lost it, and they ended up drawing that game. But as Granit Xhaka was being subbed off the pitch, he was like cupping his ear, telling the fans to F off or whatever, then rips his shirt off, and then just goes right back down the tunnel. So, the question is, where's Granit Xhaka going to go? Next, we've got Bayern Munich. They still want Leroy Sané, but Bayern Munich will only pay $80 million. Now, if you're looking at it, Leroy Sané, he hasn't been playing that much, so of course his overall transfer value is going to go down. So, and we all know how little depth Bayern has in terms of the winger positions, because you got the likes of Kingsley Coman, got the likes of Serge Gnabry, got the likes of the Canadian youngster Alphonso Davies, but they don't really have like a second winger they can rely on. And obviously with the injury of Robert Lewandowski, he went through surgery on his groin. Who knows how long he'll be out for. Next, we've got Tottenham. They are in desperate need of a goalkeeper because apart from the likes of Michel Vorm, and Pablo Gazzaniga, they don't really have a star number one because Hugo Lloris is out injured, I believe, the rest of the season. So who are Tottenham turning to? They are turning to Ajax keeper Andre Onana, who, let me remind you, in last year's Champions League semi-final, it was Tottenham who knocked out Ajax. So, how crazy would it be if Onana went to the team that knocked him out in the semi-finals? That'd be kind of crazy if you ask me. Manchester United, speaking of, they're looking to hijack Liverpool's move for Timo Werner. We all know Timo Werner last week they won 8-0, and Timo Werner got a hat trick of goals and assists and a 10.0 match rating. So you have to know, with that game itself, his value was already shooting up through the roof. And then lastly, arguably one of the biggest rumors I've seen so far, Real Madrid are ready to offer Gareth Bale plus 70 mil for Raheem Sterling. Now, it's no secret that the relationship between Gareth Bale and Real Madrid, that ship has sailed. Bale wants out, but he's still playing anyway. But I think this is Bale's moment to get away from Real Madrid. He was rumored to go back to Tottenham at one point. I think he's still rumored to move with Manchester United. But what does Manchester City have to gain from all of this? In my opinion, they're losing one of their best players over the last 2-3 seasons in Raheem Sterling, but at the same time, you're also getting money plus a player which you could spend on other positions. Because Manchester City, with that massive injury to Aymeric Laporte, they're only really running Otamendi and Stones. They need a big center back if they want to compete with Liverpool, who I believe are still 6 to 7 points ahead of them. So, like I said, if they want to make the moves, they gotta spend the money, or they gotta sell players in order to buy better ones. And on that note, that's gonna do it for this installment of the Football News. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, sub if you're new. Until next time, peace.